The force of evil plans to make its possession, and it will if we let it destroy everybody. You know what? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome once again to the Mental House with your host, Khadijah. How are y'all doing today? Well, I hope after the seventh day of the new year that you are feeling quite uh, invigorated and doing quite well. I'm glad to be able to do another video today because I try to uh, keep it real and stay in the now because again, I think our families are so screwed up, and that if we could start there, it probably would fix a lot of things. And I contend that I have to believe it. So I just started thinking about some drama that I'm having in my own personal family. And I thought I'd share this with y'all so maybe y'all can give me some advice and some words of encouragement, something that I could probably pass on. Well, I have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cousin, and her name is Ashley. And Ashley has been given the gift, I call it, of coming to this birth with Down syndrome. My personal belief is she was really actually sent to this family to teach us something um, about selfishness, about ego, because Ashley is such a beautiful spirit. And I think right away when her mother first had Ashley, she did not want her. Ashley is her last child, and she came to birth with Down syndrome. What I thought was pretty cool though was that my aunt, which is her mother, was in the delivery room with her, and when the little baby came out, the mother didn't say anything to her daughter. She goes, and the daughter said that, which is my cousin. I'll just refer to her as my cousin. My cousin goes, I looked at Mama's face, and Mama looked kind of strange, but I said, Mama, is everything okay? She said, man, because I'm tired. I just delivered this baby. And Mom goes, yeah, everything is fine. Everything's fine. And so she said they was washing the baby up and they was sitting around, and before they gave her the baby, she said next thing you know, her mom, which was my aunt, flew out of the delivery room. Well, unbeknownst to her, she was calling my mom on the phone, which was her sister, and saying, guess what? My daughter had a mongoloid. And I guess back in the days, that's what they used to call children with Down syndrome, call them mongoloids, which is already out of order. Okay, so she didn't tell her daughter that this is what was happening. Her daughter asked her an honest question. She said, Mom, is anything wrong? And the mom didn't even tell her the truth, but she went out in the corridor and called and told the person, her sister, what was going on with her grandchild. Now, to me, that is the whole stigma around the baby already is coming out crazy. Well, fast forward to now, Ashley is like 26. I think she's like 26. Of course, she performs in a very young way, but she has the most sincere heart. Ashley is the kind of person that you can be walking around and you'll see someone in the store. Um, this is what I've experienced with Ashley. And her mom might not be speaking to the person because of something personal, and her mom might be like, oh, there's so and so, I'm not going to speak. She's not saying it out loud, but just maybe saying it to herself. And Ashley is the kind of child that will say, Mama, aren't we supposed to be Christians? We're supposed to speak to people. Isn't that the right thing to do? Ashley is constantly keeping you in contact with your conscience. That's why I appreciate her so much. Ashley does things like when people call her names, she will be she doesn't respond like most people. Ashley will say things like, well, that's okay if they call me names. Um, Maybe they just don't like me, or something. I mean, I just can't explain it. Things roll off of her like water off a duck's ass. That's the best way to describe Ash. Okay. But what I'm having a problem with is Ashley. Um, is this is going to be so crazy, but like I said, I keep it real, and this is the only way. I talk about my business because it's therapeutic for me, and hopefully, if you talk about some of the things that's inside of you, because there's more room out than in, you'll be relieved as well. So the problem I'm having right now is the cousins that are fighting are angry with one another, and they've involved Ashley inside of the fight, calling her names, Down syndrome, retard, and these are all relatives. So this is my cousins. All of them are my cousins. Okay, so this is my cousin and her little sister. So the little sister is disrespecting the big sister like this by talking about her child, calling her own niece Down syndrome and retard and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I know that, like I said, all of our families are dysfunctional. So if anybody tell you that, oh no, my family's perfectly lying, they is lying. I wish I had my raw hat, but I don't really have it. So I'm not gonna go in on this video. As you can see, I don't have the raw hat, so I can only keep it light. But I'm really getting sick and tired of how we mistreat each other. And then we're quick to go out and talk about somebody else mistreating us. We can't even get shit straight in our own house. Who in a right damn mind would talk about a child, a young lady with Down syndrome, who can't even help how she came to birth? And I'm making this video for my relatives. It's particular, no one in particular, all of y'all. Okay? All of y'all. So if the shoe fit, wear it. It's like throwing a brick in the crowd. Okay? The one that freaking yells is the one it hit. Okay. Y'all and people that do stuff like this, that talk about people that have disabilities or who are less fortunate than you, what the hell is wrong with you? What is going on so horrible in your life that you can't see the beauty in a person like Ashley? Ashley is not vindictive. She's not conniving. She's not backstabbing. She's not a narcissist. She's not a high conflict person. In fact, she's very, very simple. In fact, she's so simple that she makes my heart bleed. The honesty, the sincerity, and the love. When I haven't seen Ashley in a couple months, the first thing she'll do is, hi, and she asked me, how's my daughter? She's very loving. How's the grandbabies? Ashley is incredible. And I will miss her very much. And I know she has heart problems, because most people with Down syndrome have issues with their heart. And to me, she is such a gift to our family. And I just don't think that the other ones in the family really appreciate that. And it's like, those of you who have someone in your family who is of Down syndrome, don't shy away from it. Talk to them if you don't. Listen to their wants and their needs, and listen to the simplicity of their nature, of their heart. Notice how there is no ego in them. It's so refreshing to me. It's like a breath of fresh air. So what I want to do is, I still want to send out a shout out and a word of encouragement to Ashley, because Ashley, cousin Khadijah, love you so much. You are such a wonderful cousin, and I can't imagine my life without you. I love you so much. In fact, if you guys want to even see Ashley singing a song, you can hit me up on Facebook. I'm at DJ Anwar on Facebook, and you'll see a shot of Ashley actually singing a Christmas song, okay, a cappella, for everybody, to send us all off on, and she performed to send us all in a good mood. So I just wanted to say, not it, to Ashley, that I love her, to family members and people out there who have people with disabilities in their family, and you mistreat them and you talk about them, knock it off. What? You must really have a screwed up life that you would take your hostility out on somebody who's nothing but love. All they know how to wreak is love. And if only thing you can do is hate on somebody like that, you really, really, really need to get yourself checked out. Because, this is the mental house, and we talk about this mental shit. Okay? So, I want to give a shout out to Ash this morning. Tell her I love her. And if y'all got somebody in y'all family who is who has any kind of disability, or is different in any kind of way, and you see people that don't respond to them quite like they would anybody else, call them out on that. And don't allow that to happen. And get to know the person that has the disability. Spend some time talking to them sometimes, and I guarantee you, sometimes they can lift your day. It's the smallest things that they say to let you know that this is really not that serious. So, thank you for being out there. Thank you for letting me give my diatribe today. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all being out there. So if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the mental house. Bye-bye.